Welcome back, everybody, to our Certified Entry-Level Python Programmer course, and we are ready to run through a sample solution for our dictionary assignment. Remember what that assignment was? It was to create a dictionary called Snacks. The keys are the first names of 3 friends. The values are their favorite snacks. And then we needed to check if Alice is a key in Snacks, print all the friends' names, print all the snacks names, and then print each friend and their snack. Notice we had to use some methods there in order to do that. Now, some of you may have gotten really creative here and done menu systems and all that kind of stuff, but I intentionally did not, because I wanted to remind you, when we are in a certification environment, let's say, and we are solving a task like this, there's no points for extra credit. Yeah, there is no points for extra credit. So you can go and you can accomplish these verbatim in your solution, and that is going to work. So notice I went in and just did each of these things in order to get credit for this assignment. By the way, I did this on purpose. Notice that when it comes to style, you can do pretty much whatever you want as long as you're consistent. And I don't like a space after the pound in my comments, but notice, even if you're going to do it that way, do it consistently. Otherwise, it's, going to make your code look problematic. So whatever technique you end up using, be sure to do that consistently. All right, well, anyways, create the dictionary name Snacks. Well, that sure was easy. I went and created my variable named Snacks, and then I created my dictionary. Notice I did this over several lines like I showed you inside our lectures. This is great for readability, isn't it? Yeah, it shows me my keys and my values in a much easier to read type of mechanism, but certainly this style is optional. Then we check if Alice is in the dictionary. So I say, if Alice in Snacks. Yeah, look how easy that is. And then if it's true, we're going to print Alice is in the list, or else we're going to print Alice is not in the list. And by the way, Alice is not in our list. So hopefully that's what we're going to see at the command line. Then we say print all friends. So I print and I use a string of friends, and then I'm going to print out all of the keys of our object called Snacks. So this is the keys method of the Snacks dictionary. Yeah. And then print all the values, no problem. Going to do the same thing, just printing all the values of Snacks. And then we're going to iterate through our dictionary. So I'm going to say for friend and snack in Snacks items. Notice we're using our method once again in order to iterate through all of the items. We're going to print friend and then likes, and then snacks. So it should be Tony likes nerd gummy clusters. Yeah. Now, I did realize as I was solving this assignment that I created, I probably should have had you print a specific item. Yeah, let's just make sure we can do that here, a little bonus. And that's so easy to do. Remember, you can print a specific item with ease. I can say snacks, and then I can use my square brackets to say, like, what is the Tony favorite snack? So yes, we can print a specific, in this case, it would be a specific value. So yeah, that should work. So let me go ahead and save this, and we will run it. And look at that, no errors, gotta love it. Alice is not in the list. The friends are the dictionary keys of Tony, Bella, and Eve. The snacks are the dictionary values of nerd gummy clusters, cookies, and pretzels. Tony likes nerd gummy clusters, Bella likes cookies, Eve likes pretzels. So there's the step where we are iterating through the dictionary. And then finally, I'm printing a specific value, the value for Tony. So lots of fun with our dictionaries in this assignment. I hope this drove home some of the points of our work with dictionaries. And you guessed it, it's time in the very next video for us to start a brand new section of content. I'll see you there.